Mudava pro calor, ou quando tava calor mudava pro frio, tinha muitas dores e tipo, parecia que tava entortando o corpo.
Problema de reumatismo e problema de sopro. O médico falou que ele não ia poder mais jogar nem um futebol.
Trabalhava em dois lugares, minha mãe em dois lugares, ficava revezando pra dormir comigo no hospital.
Esse aqui também é meu irmão Eduardo, minha mãe Osana, meu pai Toninho Francisco.
Minha mãe e meu pai não sabem nem ler nem escrever, meu pai sabe bem pouco. Saí do hospital e a gente tem essa notícia. E aí eu falei pro meu pai e minha mãe, assim, eu prefiro morrer se eu não pudesse ser uma pessoa normal.
Impose his will on you. There comes a point where he looks at you and decides, okay, you've won this one. I'm done. I'm gonna go collect half a paycheck and I'm gonna go home.
It's like he had these like mythical qualities about him in his career, whereas not that Charles isn't just as dangerous, if not more, but doesn't have that about him. Does that change the mindset as well?
Yeah, I think so. They're definitely not the same athlete, and Charles certainly is not more dangerous than Khabib. His ability to take damage is not the same. Proven through the times we've seen him fight. So, you know, all my criticism of Charles is from a kid that we were talking about, that we all watched grow, and now we're talking about a man with confidence. It's a different person, but ultimately, the same Charles is still there. Same Charles that fought Cub Swanson, same Charles that fought Donald Cerrone, same Charles that fought RDA, Pettis. Choices were made in that by him, and the choice to quit was made. And I'm going to give him that choice on Saturday night. I guarantee that.
It's interesting because the narrative...
He still is an interesting case because he was a guy who was kind of known as a guy who fell apart.
A quitter a little bit, yeah.
Cub Swanson knocked him out. A bunch of guys had beat
Max
him.
Holloway had like that weird neck thing going on.
What happened?
But then everybody was calling him a quitter, all this, and it's like...
And he just turned a corner and then became the baddest motherfucker in the weight class.
Yeah.
Yeah, they counted him out, telling him he would never stand. Doctor said he won't walk, but God had his plan. The Bronx started at the bottom, now he's standing at the top. He's illuminated by God, that's the shit you forgot. Doctor gave him news, telling he never walk, let alone run. They told him his dreams was over before they even begun. In that very moment he told himself he wasn't done. 2 years, 4 months later, Oliveira seen the jiu-jitsu gold. The blood in his veins, proving him wrong for what he was told. Gold medals on his chest, yeah, he's blessed even through all the stress.
He still is an interesting
Yeah, they
case because
counted him out,
he was a
telling him
guy
he
who
would
was
never
kind of
stand.
known
Doctor said he
as
won't walk,
a guy who fell
but God
apart.
had his
Quitter a little bit, yeah.
Cub Swanson knocked him out. A bunch of guys beat him.
Max Holloway had like that weird...
You forgot. In the battle against Holloway, he tore his esophagus the midst of the fight. Fans and media called him a quitter, yet he was fighting for his life. Call him a quitter, down his heart. Fast forward a few years and he's tearing everyone apart. Kevin Lee did good but got outplayed. Tony Ferguson snapped his arm, creating his name. Michael Chandler knocked him down, but got knocked out early into the second round. Charles the Bronx claimed the lightweight crown. Dustin gave him a slugfest, but early in the round 3 Oliveira put him to rest. Gage cracked him, dropped him twice. For Dude Bronx, that's an awful sight. Gage tried his best, but Dude Bronx light shines bright, cause Oliveira is God's manifest. Yeah, they counted him out, telling him he would never stand. Doctor said he won't walk, but God had his plan. The Bronx started at the bottom, now he's standing at the top. He's illuminated by God, that's the shit you forgot. From slums of the favelas to holding the belt, fighting for honor, respect, he never gave up on himself. Said his life won't be the same, but Dude Bronx now runs the game. No more doubt the champ has a name, and his name is Charles Oliveira. So welcome to the Olive Era. Illuminated by God through struggle and pain, from broken hopes to a championship reign. Charles Oliveira, he's a miracle in sight. He's walking proof that darkness always has a light.
Fiel tem nome, se chama Charles do Bronx. Pode bater, bate, pina, homem aqui aguenta, rapaz. Nós é iluminado, rapaz. Tá faltando alguma coisa aqui, cadê meu cinturão?